One of the challenges we faced as farmers is being able to harvest our crop and get it into a building so we can dry it in a controlled manner that preserves the highest amount of quality. The biggest challenge we had with this is the enormous amount of plants that we deal with. We can deal with anywhere from 40 to 50,000 plants or even more depending on the scale of our operations. We had to come up with unique solutions to the problems we were facing to be able to hang these plants up in this building all the way, dry it out, and turn over the building in the quickest amount of time possible. We took inspiration from the dry cleaning industry and the butchering industry on how they process large amounts of articles of clothing or how they process large amounts of articles of meat and other butchering items. And we took that inspiration, and this is what we came up with over here. What we have inside of this building is the entire 20,000 square foot of building space that we have here is covered on the ceiling with wood beam trusses. These trusses are spaced out with 1 foot lines tied off on them, and on those lines, as they string down, they have 2 feet of line already tied off. What happens is, after we bring our plants inside of here, we deposit them on this tarp, and we bring down these trusses. As the trusses come down, the line's already tied off every 2 feet. When we bring down the truss all the way, we put the first layer of plant. Something like you see behind me over here. That first layer, after it goes on, we raise up the plants a little bit higher and we put on the next layer. We'll continue this throughout the entire building until the wood beams reach the top of the ceiling and the building is completely full of hemp. Now, this system carries a lot of weight. If you could imagine every single one of these plants wet, they weigh easily 40, 50, 60 pounds or plus. So inside of this engineering system that we came up here, we had to develop a wood beam truss that could support the weight of these plants going up. And what we came up with is a 12-volt electrical winch system that runs on a pulley. So the winch starts off on this side up top, and as it comes down, it goes through a clevis hook and it crosses out on the other side of the wood beam trusses and chases right back up to the beam of the building again. What happens is, as we lower or raise the winch, this wood truss lowers or raises, depending on the height that we want it to. Whenever we fill up the building all the way, we just raise these trusses all the way to the roof, and they're set there in place. The winch has an electronic brake, and it holds it there. When we're ready for it to come back down again, we can start bringing down it slowly, and we'll take off the plants one by one. This system here allows us to turn over a 20,000 square foot building with roughly 20,000 plants in just one single day. We can hang up this entire building, and in one single day, we can take down this entire building. The amount of labor, the amount of efficiency that's increased is unfounded in this industry for what we are doing in this process. Being the first in this industry that developed this kind of system for hanging and drying our plants, it gave us a competitive advantage to be able to bring you, the consumer, the highest quality product available in the hemp market worldwide. What I'm showing you here today is not because I want to hide it from anyone. Rather, we want other people to learn through our mistakes, and if we can help you guys prosper and if we can help the hemp industry as a whole grow, then to us it's worth it to show you exactly how we do stuff, and maybe you can use it to your advantage.